When we talk about NBA legends, we usually focus on their highlight reels, championships, and unforgettable moments on the court. But for every great player, there's a family behind them, people who support them through the highs and the lows. And when tragedy strikes, those left behind are often faced with a choice: to let grief define them or to turn that pain into something meaningful. Many of the wives of NBA players who have passed away have chosen the latter. They've become advocates, educators, and philanthropists, ensuring that their husbands' names continue to impact lives beyond the game. From raising awareness about heart disease and road safety to funding cancer research and youth programs, these women are proving that legacies don't end when the final buzzer sounds. Stick around as we uncover the inspiring journeys of these incredible women, stories you won't hear anywhere else, only here on Sports Frenzy TV. Number 1. Donna Harris-Lewis. Reggie Lewis was one of the most promising young stars in the NBA when he suddenly collapsed on the court during a 1993 playoff game. He was only 27 years old, in peak physical condition, and playing at the highest level. His death shocked not only the Boston Celtics but the entire basketball world. His wife, Donna Harris-Lewis, had to face an unimaginable reality. The love of her life was gone in an instant, taken by a heart condition no one had seen coming. Instead of drowning in grief, she decided to fight back, not just for Reggie, but for others who might be at risk. She founded the Reggie Lewis Foundation, dedicated to promoting heart health awareness, cardiac screenings, and research into undetected heart conditions in young athletes. Through her work, she has helped countless families avoid the heartbreak she endured. But she didn't stop there. She's also been a champion for education and community development. In 2018, she donated $500,000 to Boston Arts Academy, helping to fund a fitness center named in Reggie's honor. The center provides students with access to state-of-the-art training equipment, inspiring them to push themselves just as Reggie did. Through her efforts, she's making sure that Reggie's legacy isn't just about basketball. It's about saving lives and creating opportunities for young people. Number 2. Lisa Sealy. Malik Sealy was a versatile and talented forward known for his time with the Minnesota Timberwolves. His career was still going strong when tragedy struck in 2000. He had been out celebrating Kevin Garnett's 24th birthday when he was hit by a drunk driver on his way home. The accident was fatal. Lisa Sealy, his wife, was left to pick up the pieces. Every year on May 20th, the anniversary of Malik's passing, she takes a quiet moment to reflect. But beyond her personal grief, she knew she had to do something to prevent other families from experiencing the same devastation. She created the Malik Sealy Foundation, which focuses on safe driving awareness and youth programs. Through the foundation, Lisa has been able to educate thousands of young drivers on the dangers of impaired and reckless driving. Her advocacy didn't stop there. She also dedicated herself to mentoring young people, ensuring that Malik's influence extended beyond the game. His name now stands for something much bigger, a reminder to make responsible choices and to support the next generation. Number 3. Kendall Fields. Bobby Fields was one of those players who gave everything he had every time he stepped onto the court. A defensive specialist and a sharpshooter, he earned the respect of teammates and fans alike. But in 2000, his life was cut short when he lost control of his car after practice. The accident was fatal. For his wife Kendall, it was a devastating moment. But instead of letting grief consume her, she turned it into action. She founded the Bobby Fields Foundation, dedicated to promoting safe driving habits among young athletes and the general public. Speeding and reckless driving are among the leading causes of car accidents, and Kendall has used her platform to ensure that Bobby's story serves as a cautionary tale. Beyond road safety, she also expanded the foundation's mission to include youth education and community programs, ensuring that Bobby's values live on. Every time she speaks at an event, she's making sure his name is remembered, not just for what he did on the court, but for the lives he continues to impact. Number 4. Katie Collier. Jason Collier was a setter for the Atlanta Hawks, known not just for his height and skills but for his genuine and kind personality. His career was just taking off when, in 2005, he passed away suddenly at just 28 years old due to an undiagnosed heart condition. For Katie, his wife, it was a moment that changed everything. She could have retreated into grief, but instead, she chose to fight back. She started the Jason Collier Foundation, focusing on heart health awareness and preventative screenings. She wanted to make sure no other families had to experience the same sudden loss she did. Through her work, she's helped educate thousands of families and young athletes, encouraging them to get regular checkups and take heart health seriously. The foundation has since partnered with medical professionals and organizations to spread its message even further. Katie has turned Jason's story into a lesson that continues to save lives. Number 5. Regina Tisdale. Wayman Tisdale was more than just a power forward. He was also an incredible musician. But in 2007, he was diagnosed with bone cancer. Despite his fight, he passed away in 2009. His wife, Regina, was by his side through every step of his battle. She saw firsthand how difficult cancer treatment could be, not just physically but financially. That's why, after his passing, she started the Wayman Tisdale Foundation to help families struggling with cancer-related expenses. Beyond fundraising, she's also been a vocal advocate for early detection and treatment. She shared her story in her book, Losing My Power Forward, offering a raw and honest look at grief and resilience. Through her work, Wayman's name is now associated with hope and support for those fighting cancer. Number 6. Ajok Deng. Manute Bol was one of the tallest players in NBA history, standing at 7 foot 7 inches. But beyond basketball, he was deeply committed to humanitarian efforts, especially in South Sudan. After his passing in 2010, his wife, Ajok Deng, took on the responsibility of continuing his work. She's played a major role in humanitarian initiatives, supporting education and healthcare programs in South Sudan. Their son, Bol Bol, is now in the NBA, carrying on his father's love for the game. But for Ajok, Manute's legacy isn't just about basketball. It's about ensuring that his dream for a better South Sudan lives on. Number 7. Vanessa Bryant. Kobe Bryant's passing in 2020 was one of the most devastating losses in sports history. He was more than just a basketball icon. He was a father, a mentor, and an inspiration to millions. His wife Vanessa has taken on the role of ensuring that both his and Gianna's legacies live on. She's expanded the Mamba and Mambasita Foundation, supporting young athletes and youth sports programs. She's also been a relentless advocate for justice, winning a lawsuit against Los Angeles County for their mishandling of crash photos and donating the entire $16 million settlement to the foundation. Through her leadership, the foundation has continued to grow, forming partnerships with major universities and organizations to empower the next generation of athletes. These women turned personal tragedies into movements that continue to change lives. Their husbands' legacies live on, not just in highlight reels, but in the lives they've helped shape. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to hear more powerful stories like this, check out the next video on your screen.